Hey Stampin' Friends, welcome to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel. I'm Rachael Coon and it's our Fun Fold Friday. Today I'll be making a variation or a little bit of different type of easel card using our Turtle Friends stamp set. Go and hold while I flip and we'll get started. There we go. Sorry about that long pause. Sometimes my finger just doesn't want it to flip. All right, hopefully you guys can see everything okay. And be sure to comment during today's live. For one lucky person who comments during the live will get the card that I make in the video today. Let me show you this card and the stamp set we'll be using. So the stamp set's called Turtle Friends and has some really great sayings. I love the happy birthday, you're turtly loved, hello little one, and the happy belated birthday, sorry I was slow, is the one we're using today. I love this turtle, and he has little turtle friends as well, and the shell, and an awesome saying to go inside the shell if we wanted to. It also has a coordinating punch with it, called the turtle punch. Sorry, I know it gets shiny. And this has also little dots to make his eyes. If you weren't going to stamp them, you could still build a cute little turtle with it. This would also be a great punch to make a spinner card with, and we might have to try that for another Fun Fold Friday later. This Fun Fold, however, is a easel card. Let me show you how it looks. So it has our cute little turtle right there in the center. We have some fun embossing done here, and when we open it, you can see that it opens like this. So this is the part where we go right inside, and here's our cute little message. And if we want to, we can have it set up on our table by just putting that little turtle guy behind our saying like that. Super fun. So this bottom part will lay flat. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Of course, in the comments later, I will have the link to my blog so you can see the measurements and all the list of supplies. And because there's a lot of measurements for this card today. Let's go ahead and start with our stamping first. So I have a piece of Pear Pizzazz, and I also have some Pool Party. This will be for our greeting, and this one will be for our turtle. All right, let's do our greeting first, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Granny Apple Green. This one matches the DSP we're using, which is the Hostess Pattern Play DSP that you get when you can host a party for free, which is pretty awesome. I shouldn't say free. You use your Hostess rewards. So basically free. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp this. I have my foam mat already underneath here, ready to go. All right, awesome. And for the turtle, what I like to do is I go ahead and I ink him up in that Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to make two of them. So we'll do one right here. And we'll turn one and have one going right here. Then let's go ahead and grab his shell. So I want to tell you a fun story about this shell. This one is flawed, and I was able to call up Stampin' Up, and they're already sending me a replacement. But I still can work with it enough to make the card, so don't worry. I had an example to show you, and I don't know where I put it, but oh, here it is. This is my albino turtle. Can you see how it has the ink that goes around? And we don't want that to happen. So Stampin' Up is wonderful. I gave them a quick call and said, hey, I don't think this stamp is inking right. And they said, we will send you a replacement. Don't worry. Pretty awesome. I love that guarantee. So to help us with that, what I do is I go ahead and just stamp it off once. So I ink this all up, my shell. And then we go ahead and stamp it off once, and then I'll go ahead and stamp it into my turtle. Just like that. And you can see a little bit of the bleeding over there, but it's not too bad. I could also use the other one if I wanted to. It's time to celebrate, which actually, let's pull that one out real quick. So you can just kind of see the difference. Grab that one, and we'll stick it on a clear block. Awesome. I love a good pun, so this might be the one we make our card with today. It just fits right into that shell. And it's great because it's clear so we can see it. Perfect. Super cute. Okay, let's go ahead and punch this out. And the best way to use the punches for Stampin' Up! Is upside down. So we'll unlock it on the bottom, and then we'll feed our paper through and just line it up. Once we get it to where we think it's going to be, we're going to slightly close it, but not all the way. Just kind of hold it there. So I feel like that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hold it like that with just one hand, and it won't fall from my grip, but it's not punching it yet. And then we'll press it all the way down. And there we have a cute little turtle. All right. Let me grab all of our other pieces now for today's card. Like I said, there's lots of pieces. I grab my foam mat out. There we go. So I did go ahead and I embossed this with a painted texture embossing folder beforehand. And I just love how awesome this is and how like simple it is at the same time. And we're going to go ahead and glue that to this piece here to create our easel part. There we go. And then we're going to grab some dimensionals and we'll put that on the back of our cute little turtle. These are the very ends of my dimensionals. You see that one's almost gone. A real dimensional sheet looks like this when it's full. I had it just in case we ran out. But we can just kind of put a couple of those on our turtle friend. Peel off the backs, flip it over, and put it about center. Super cute. Okay, we'll set that one aside as well. Let's go ahead and put the mat on for this one. Put a little bit of glue. I love the liquid glue. It used to not be my favorite. It's a Tombow, some people call it a green glue, multi-purpose glue, because it has the green lids. There we go. That one's ready, except for let's put dimensionals on the back of that one as well. We're using dimensionals on this one because that's going to help us keep our easel up. There we go. And then we just need to get all these pieces ready. Here's another mat. We'll add glue to our DSP and place it on there. Just like that. And this, I picked this DSP because I love the colors and that had the green in there. And also, I kind of feel like when it's facing this way, doesn't that kind of look like lots of turtle shells? Kind of. All right, so this one's actually going to go in the inside of our card. Sort of backwards, but because the way this layout is, it makes it really cool. And has this part showing when we first are looking at the card. So kind of is like the inside outside. Okay, there's that one. Then we're going to go ahead and glue our pull party and our DSP parts there as well. And these pull parties are exact same sizes. So it doesn't matter which one we use for the matting. But it does matter a little bit which direction you put your DSP. So I want this to match the direction. I could have it upside down as well, where it looks like it's a bowl. But we're trying to make it look like the shell. So we're going to put it going the same way as the bottom piece there. And glue that on. And then let's go ahead and use this pull party. The pull party one is light enough that you can still write on it. This is where you'd write your message for your birthday card. And I'm using these lines here of my to match up. So it looks like it's all one piece kind of. Okay, let's grab our bone folder. And we'll do our first fold down. And the measurement for this one is just halfway. So that's that 2 3/4 on that 5 1/2 side. There we go. It's coming out great. Let's grab 2 more dimensionals and we're just going to put them at the top of our turtle. So to flip that part over. Put 2 right there and remove the backs, which you will find those later around my house, I'm sure. Get that last backing off. There we go. You want to lay it flat and try to get it centered on both sides. So the same distance from top to bottom. There we go. That looks pretty good. Remove the backings of this one. And the tricky part is a little bit, is that we don't want this to be too far back, or else it's really hard for it to stand. Like if I had it like that, we wouldn't be able to see it, so that's nice when it's closed, but we want it to be able to stand up and stay standing. So what we want to do is kind of lean this up to a good natural height, and then we'll place that there. Just about like that. Okay. And there we go. A super cute easel turtle card. And you'll have to tell me which one you like better, the shell-looking one or the one with the fun saying. You, of course, could embellish this with whatever else you had. I just kept it pretty simple today. I hope you guys have enjoyed learning how to make this fun easel card using the Turtle Friends stamp set. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. Happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.